This video, we're going to quickly go over what are the Season 3 patch notes. We've got quite a few things to get through, so we're going to go through this very quickly. If you enjoyed this style of content, don't forget to subscribe. Firstly, we've got this new Black Cell tier system, which is going to work a little bit differently to the usual Battle Pass. We've obviously got the Battle Pass items here as well, which is the standard one. Then we've got the new guns, which we've got the new Sniper Rifle, which is the FJX Imperium. And we also do have the Cronin Squall, which is going to be a battle rifle as well. Moving straight on into the Warzone 2 content now, we've got Ashika Island. We're going to get a slight update to the map, so that is quite ideal. Hopefully we get an update to the larger map as well at some point, but obviously they're focusing on other things from the looks of it. Tempered plate carrier upgrades the plate armor plate carrier to improve armor plate efficiency, and now equips 2 stronger armor plates down from 3. Standard stuff. We've not really seen a health update yet from this. I have skimmed through the patch notes already. So there is going to be the heavy chopper being added back in, but this time you need to have gas canisters to actually get it to take off. So it's not going to be as easy to just pick up and drive about, and obviously it is one of the more heavier vehicles, so obviously this kind of makes a bit of sense. Kind of cool to actually get it going. And then we've got gas masks. I don't really know what this means. Gas mask has been given a slip buffer when player delays it from being put on or taken off. I feel like you still cough in the gas even when you have a gas mask available, so it's just such a weird thing. So hopefully they kind of sort that out in general, but I don't really know what this means in particular. We've got some quality of life changes, obviously. So we've got mantle assist improvement, so through windows and stuff like that. This is going to be ideal for kind of outplay. Advanced UV improvements, so and AI and standard players will appear differently. They shouldn't really be AI in any of the game modes besides DMZ anyway, so I don't really know what's going on with that. And then the position of the kill streak banner. We've got some general fixes with private matches here as well. After action report, and then bird's eye perk has been now re-enabled, and the adjustments to this now activates when player uses UAV kill streak. Enemy UAVs no longer trigger bird's eye. UAVs activated by the player using bird's eye will provide enemy headings. Then we've got some general gameplay changes to Al Mazrah, new Gulag, which is ideal. The following items will have unlimited stock: gas masks, portable radars. Okay, cool. Armor plate should also have that as well. Why have they been increased in price? That makes no sense whatsoever. Gas masks have been increased in price. Durable, the same. C4, the same. Everything just had a price increase for some reason. I don't really know why. But unless it's going to be standard at a buy station, then I'll take the price increase just to have everything exactly the same. But pretty much everything across the board has had a price increase at the buy station. Then item placement in the menus have been revised to keep the relevant sections next to one another, so hopefully it makes it a little bit easier. Change position of loadout drop marker or menu to facilitate navigation, make it easier again, hopefully. Spawn locations have been updated. Minimap ping anchoring is a new thing, which is basically going to allow you to see what's going on the minimap, even though you've got things pinged, unless you open up the big map. Then we've got spawn protection, which is only going to last 10 seconds now. Black site key dropped on the TAQ map to all squads. Don't really know what that is. But I think that's just to do with black sites in general. Loadout drop visuals have been adjusted so that you could see what's going on the maps, I suppose. Loadout drop for squad is blue, contested loadout drop will be yellow. That's quite cool actually. Gulag item HUD is going to be slightly changed, and then we're going to have elevation arrows as well. So weapon balance in here as well, quick ones, we're going to go over this, but we already know we're going to get one-shot snipers with the explosive ammo to bolt action sniper rifles, so we'll see how that plays out when the update does officially drop. We've got the ISO hemlock, all damage ranges have been reduced, lower torso damage reduced, expected to see that one. M13 has headshot damage slightly reduced, no reason for that, but the lower torso has been increased, and mid damage distance has been increased, but upper torso has been reduced. This gun wasn't even getting used anyway, so I don't really know what they're doing with that one. Headshot damage increase on the STB, leg damage increased, overall buff to the STB, so that's ideal. It's probably going to be a meta weapon now, depending on how much of an increase these damage values are. Headshot damage increase on the TAQ-56, very popular gun anyway, so that's ideal. FTAC RECON got some slight buffs, but again, it's not really going to get used all that much. It is a battle rifle at the end of the day. Then we've got a movement buff, and a movement buff to most of the battle rifles here, and minimum armor damage has been increased on the TAQ-V, so it might make it a bit more useful, but we'll see. Basilisk has now gotten nerfed, and it does get nerfed further, slightly farther down the list as well. RAAL LMG headshot damage is reduced. Minimum armor damage has been added, so this is just going to make it so that it's going to be harder to use. Semi-auto has been increased, but no one's going to use it in semi-auto. Close mid damage is slightly reduced so that people are still using the RPK, I guess. I don't really know if anyone was. Tempest Torrent, the damage ranges have been reduced. This was not really that used anyway either. Submachine gun hip fire accuracy has been increased. This is ideal because we need to put hip fire with these guns. ADS move speed increased. Overall movement speed has been increased there, I think, for that one. All damage ranges have been increased. Minimum damage added to semi-auto firing modes. Why do they keep adding this minimum damage to the semi-auto modes? I don't know if they're kind of broken at the moment and they're just trying to fix it before people know about it. LACHMANN sub headshot damage decreased. Burst fire leg damage increased. Such a weird change here, but overall it's just the headshot damage for most people. This shouldn't really change the gun too much. MX9 sprint to fire increased when it comes to the speed. Headshot damage decreased in the Vaznev, and the Vel headshot damage has been decreased. Not really too many changes here. It's not going to change the meta too much. Basilisk snake shot has been nerfed. Explosive ammunition on bolt action weapons will now down fully armored players in one shot. This might be a bit weird because I'm not too sure if this means even if you don't hit a headshot. That'll be pretty interesting to see. And then the blackout rounds on the ISO have got a bit of a buff / nerf here. Then we've got some barrel adjustments as well. Heavy barrels ADS penalty slightly reduced. Light barrels muzzle velocity penalty reduced. And short barrels has got all the benefits to movement speed. So try to get the differentiating between all the different barrel types. Bipod, no one cares about. Lasers, brightness increased so you can see them a bit better. I think that's when your opponents can see them a bit better. Magazine, large magazines, handling and movement speed penalties are reduced, so just making larger magazines a bit more viable on certain weapons. Handling reduced on the KASTOV-762, handling reduced, handling penalty reduced, sorry, should I say. So overall, basically the larger mags are not going to con your weapon too much when it comes to movement. Small magazines, movement speeds have been increased, so overall just getting a good feel for movement in this game. That's what it looks like. They're trying to boost up other things, not giving us what we're actually asking for, but they did mention the slide and the diving mechanic as well previously, so we'll see how that plays out. FENNEC double tap mod, so this is slight attachments. I mean, no one's really going to use these, to be honest. Rear grip on Basilisk, maximum armor damage added. So again, just Basilisk got heavy nerf here, and then we do have stocks getting slight adjustments as well. Now when it comes to general fixes here, we've got the main things. Sliding speed slightly increased, so hopefully it's increased a good amount. And diving fire delay reduced. Not really sure what that means, but we'll need to see. I mean, if that's when you're getting back up, or I'm not really sure. You should be able to dive and shoot at the same time in my opinion, but we'll see how that plays out. Equipment, armor damage reduced on claymores, flash effect duration reduced on flashes, one hit radius against fully armored players reduced on frags, proxy mines, armor damage reduced. Semtex now kills players when they're stuck with it. Some slight changes to kill streaks and vehicles, and general audio fixes, which we don't really know what we're going to do until we get into the actual game. And that is pretty much all the updates there. Some general weapon bug fixes as well. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.